The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk, a message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My Grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my Grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
The following is a presentation of Roosevelt University Athletics. This is Roosevelt University men's basketball. From the Pepsi Arena on the campus of Quincy University in Quincy, Illinois. This afternoon it is Roosevelt University men's basketball today, the first of a pair of games over the next 2 days here in the western part of the state of Illinois, as the Lakers are taking part in the 2026 Hanson Spear Classic hosted here by Quincy University. Lakers will be in action both today and tomorrow afternoons. And the first game this afternoon will feature the Roosevelt Lakers against the McKendree Bearcats. Lakers then will play tomorrow afternoon at 1 against Quincy University, the host team of this event. And then they'll be at Upper Iowa on Friday for their final pre-holiday break game. That'll be a Friday afternoon ball game at Upper Iowa. But first off here for this 3-game week for the Lakers, it is McKendree University providing the opposition. Lakers are still in search of their first win of the year. They come in at 0-6 on the season. Their last game was back on the 6th of December, a loss of 85-64 to Northern Michigan. Meanwhile, McKendree coming in, a good start for the Bearcats this season, as they have a record of 6 victories, 2 defeats. They have a 2-1 conference record in the GLVC so far here in 2026, and McKendree's last outing, a 20-point win as they defeated Maryville of Missouri by a final of 70-50. McKendree has won 2 of their last 3 games, and actually extending it out 3 of their last 4, including a double overtime win over Rockhurst back on the 1st of December. There was a 95-85 final in that game. And again, this is a 4-team event. The 2 teams playing today will play 2 different opponents tomorrow. Not a tournament in the sense that we have semifinals and then a championship matchup tomorrow. It is the Hanson Spear Classic. Though unofficially, I always like to try to kind of compute the unofficial tournament, if you will, in quotes, champion. And we'll see if we can do that this week, although it is possible that 2 of the 4 teams, if my math is correct, could go undefeated over the course of the next 2 days and then tie. And then what I usually do is come up with some unofficial formula, point differential or whatever, to determine an unofficial winner of the event. But either way, great to have you with us here as we roll on the final week before the holiday break for Roosevelt University Athletics. And the Lakers coming into this game after having their break last week for final exams. And so the Lakers getting back at it this week with 3 games all on the road. Lakers will not return home until after the new year arrives in 2026. We'll be back home on Saturday, by the way, for a women's basketball matchup, non-conference matchup between Roosevelt and Lewis University. Final 90 seconds of the pregame countdown winding down. We're going to pause, take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll have a look at our starting lineups for this afternoon's ball game and first half play-by-play, as it is Roosevelt basketball on the road in Quincy. Roosevelt against McKendree. Opening tip coming your way straight ahead after a break. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
And we welcome you back live to the Pepsi Arena. The 2 teams right now lining up at the respective free throw lines near their respective benches, as shortly we will have, I suspect, the playing of our national anthem, and then we'll have opening lineup introductions as the final seconds of the countdown winding down on the Pepsi Arena scoreboard clock here this afternoon. Great to be with you. A little weekday afternoon basketball here from the banks of the Mississippi River here in Quincy, Illinois. So the clock now shows zeros on the board. And again, the Lakers trying to bounce back, looking for win number 1 on the year. And again, we'll have our lineups shortly, but now we'll have the playing of our national anthem. Our national anthem this afternoon here in Quincy, Illinois, as we get ready to go for basketball. Roosevelt against McKendree. And sounds like a pretty good sound system, so we'll see if we can pick up the introductions of today's starters for this afternoon's game on the public address.
Forward, number 5, Devon Smith-Johnson. At guard, number 13, Khalid Taylor. At forward, number 23, Griffin Yocklet. At guard, number 24, Jalen Whitman. And at coach for the Lakers is Steve Brown, who is assisted by Eric Bell, race commander, and Griffin Yocklet. And now for the home team listed on the board, McKendree University. At forward, number 5, Noah Franklin.
Starting lineups being introduced, and we'll come out of that and we'll give you the starters for this afternoon's game. As for the Lakers, it'll be Mikey West along with Devon Smith-Johnson. As well, it'll be Jalen Wyndham, Griffin Yaklich, and Kaleem Taylor in the starting 5 today for the Lakers. And for McKendree, their starting 5 will be as follows. It'll be Noah Franklin, the fifth-year forward, 6'7", from Cobden, Illinois. Transfer from Southwest Baptist University. In addition, it'll be Chavez Woods, the senior guard from Louisville, Kentucky. He is the leading scorer for the Bearcats at 17.7 a game. It'll be Wyatt Zellers, sophomore forward, 6'9", from Scottsburg, Indiana. Andrew Moore, a freshman guard, 6'4", from Montgomery County, Missouri. And it'll be Rennie Harris, the freshman guard, 6'3", from O'Fallon, Illinois. George Suggs, the head coach at McKendree. And D. Brown at the helm for the Lakers. Lakers coming out in the gray jerseys today with the green numerals trimmed in white. And McKendree in the black jerseys with the white numerals and green trim. So great to have you along with us here as we come to you from high atop the Quincy, the Pepsi Arena here in Quincy. So we'll do our best to try to identify the players as they have the ball, as we have a sweeping view from above one of the baselines here. Actually, one of the corners where the baseline meets the sideline. The Lakers will be going below us as we look at it from our left to right. McKendree right to left. We're about to get underway. As for the Lakers, it'll be Kaleem Taylor in the center circle on the opening tip-off. And it looks like he'll be going up against Noah Franklin, who's coming into this game averaging 11.8 a game. And the opening tip goes to McKendree, and we're underway again. The Bearcats moving it as we look at it below us from our right to left. They'll angle it right into the front court. They'll move it out high now between the circles with it. That's going to be Franklin. They'll work it off to the right side now, then a lob in low right. Jump hook will bank in from along the right baseline. So give that basket there to Andrew Moore. And it is now a 2-0 McKendree lead. Griffin Yaklich into the RU front court. Bounces it out high left now. Got it to Mikey West. He hands it off on the come-around now to Taylor. Back to West, free throw line extended left. West holding against some tight pressure. Brings it around now to the near side again to Taylor. Shot clock at 9. Taylor angles to the right, circles in, goes baseline right. Still no shot available. Tries to back in right of the lane. Brought it back out high now to Jalen Wyndham. Behind the back dribble, 1 to shoot. Wyndham launches up the desperation shot. Hit the back of the rim and missed. He got it away in time. And then the defensive rebound went to McKendree. They'll bring it into the front court. Near side with it now is Rennie Harris. He drives in, circled around right of the lane. Wheels his way into the lane, lays it up. That's going to be rejected out of bounds. And it'll be McKendree to keep it after the block there by Devon Smith-Johnson. And so McKendree will hold on the possession of the basketball with 18 on the shot clock. 18:58 to go in the opening half. It's a 2-0 McKendree lead. Here comes the inbound now from Harris. Baseline left. Lobbed it in toward the near corner here just below us. Here's Andrew Moore with it. He drives in left baseline. Pulled up, had it knocked away out of bounds by Jalen Wyndham. And so the Bearcats to keep it again, this time with 12 on the shot clock. Again, it'll be Harris to inbound for McKendree. He looks. Brought it in, left corner. Catch and shoot 3 ball will be off the back of the rim and out. Rebound battled for down low. McKendree able to keep it after the miss there by Chavez Woods. Chavez Woods back out high right now, and a long 3 ball will go in dead center. So that'll make it a 5-0 McKendree lead. The Lakers looking to get the ball in deep here as they work it around the perimeter. Can't find anyone in deep. Now they'll bring it back out high to Wyndham. Pulls up at the right elbow and sinks the shot. It rolled over the front of the rim and in for Jalen Wyndham, averaging 17 points a game, his first two. Rennie Harris, by the way, had the last lay-in for the last shot there for McKendree. That was for 3. And McKendree now with a 5-2 lead after the Laker basket. McKendree working it in the low right. Little turnaround shot is in as Wyndham fell down defensively. And Chavez Woods hits it for McKendree. Woods' first 2 of the ball game, and it's now a 7-2 McKendree lead. Backcourt pressure here by McKendree. Lakers bringing it into the front court. Into the forecourt. Here's Kaleem Taylor. Has it out high right of the point. Dribbles to the right edge of the center circle. Jump pass now to Wyndham. And he kind of one-hands it down low, and then the ball is going to be poked away, and McKendree able to get to it down low right in the lane. Bearcats back with it the other way now. Off to the right side with it is Woods. Bounces it in low right, little spin move, and then a lay-in and a great move to the basket there by Noah Franklin. Noah Franklin, his first 2 of the game. And it's now a 9-2 McKendree lead. Mikey West at the controls in the bottom of the center circle into the front court for the Lakers, guarded by Woods. West holding, right edge of the center circle. Bounces it between the circles, Griffin Yaklich. Wide left now to Wyndham. Fakes a 3, around the arc, back right side now to West. Back around now to the arc again, this time right to left, and then the Lakers finish off the possession with a 3 from the left side from Jalen Wyndham. Well, they went around the horn twice. Wyndham had the open look and buried it to make it a 9-5 ball game. Is McKendree operating now in the front court. Now playing in right of the lane. As with it there was Harris. Long pass now to the near side, and just below us, Chavez Woods hits a 3 from the wing on the left side. It's now a 12-5 McKendree lead. Mikey West into the Roosevelt front court. Picked it up, right edge of the center circle. As the Lakers trying to come back here. Some pressure here on West. They double team him. He lobbed it now wide left to Wyndham, fires it to the foul line, and then a 15-footer goes in for Devon Smith-Johnson. He averages 8.5 a game, and he has his first 2 of the game there, and it's a 12-7 ball game. McKendree the lead. Into the front court, Harris hands it off now to Woods out between the circles. Sends it off to the right side now to Moore. Back left side, Woods lobbed it in, baseline left. Back to the hoop here, but no shot available there for Franklin. He'll bring it back outside, then a shot from the corner will miss. Rebound low left to Harris. In trouble there on a double team, lobbed it back out front. McKendree able to keep it. Here's an NBA 3 by Chavez Woods. In and out, and the rebound goes to Roosevelt. And that coming just as the shot clock expiring. And now Jalen Wyndham pulls up and hits an almost NBA distance 3 after he brought it into the front court. Jalen Wyndham with the 3 ball. And the Lakers back within a pair now at 12-10. Near side left, here's Woods with it for McKendree in the front court. Got it out high to Moore. He holds out high right. Back to Woods, left side, free throw line extended. Sends it in, baseline left with it there in Franklin. They double team him. Back to Woods. Woods the driver of the foul line. Kicked it right side, and then a 3 will be in for Andrew Moore. So Moore hits, and now it is a 15-10 McKendree lead. So the Lakers trail by 5. Griffin Yaklich into the RU front court. Moves it top of the key around the screen. Went right side now to Wyndham. Kicked it into the right corner. Return pass out high now to Yaklich. Off to the left side now. Shot clock down to 12. Drive in from the left side. Ball knocked away there as Devon Smith-Johnson tried to take it in deep, and McKendree able to come away with a steal. Woods out high right after taking an underhand pass from Harris. Woods the drive into the lane. Got around the defender and then laid it in. Chavez Woods, the power move to the basket. As we said, he's the team's leading scorer for McKendree at 17 a game, and he gives McKendree a 7-point lead at 17-10. Into the front court, Mikey West for the Lakers. Has it to the center circle. Out high left now with it is Wyndham to Yaklich. Has it beyond the top of the arc. Shot clock already down to 10. Lakers moving around to the right side now. Taylor back to Yaklich. Had an open look at 3, didn't take it. Drives down the middle of the lane, spins. No shot available. Kicked it out high now to Taylor. Fakes a shot, and the shot clock expires, and it'll be McKendree ball, and we have a timeout on the floor. 14:09 to go here in the opening half. Timeout with a score. It is McKendree 17 and Roosevelt 10. We'll take a break, come back with more. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. encourage them to see a doctor, or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Just as we come back, McKendree inbounding the ball. They work it into the lane to Moses Wilson, just into the game for the first time for McKendree, and he hits a lean-in shot from about 6 feet out, and that gives the Bearcats a 19-10 lead over the Lakers, who have the ball in their front court. Here's Jalen Wyndham into the lane, off-balance shot. Hit off the right side of the rim and out, and the rebound cleared there by Andrew Moore for McKendree. He'll bring it into the forecourt. Over to the far side now. Justin King also just into the game. Had it in the corner. Fed it back to the near sideline. Now they'll bring it out to Moore out between the circles. He works it left around the screen set there by Franklin. Now to Franklin. Out top of the arc. Beg your pardon. That was Jacob Fredrickson with the ball at the top of the key. Bearcats swinging around the arc. Here's Moore for three from the right side of the free throw circle. Back rim and out, and the rebound goes to Roosevelt as the Lakers able to get the defensive board there from Mason Kleinsmith, the 5'10 senior from Madison, Wisconsin, as the Lakers come back and they're able to work it down low and they get the shot in. So the Lakers now back to within 7 at 19-12. McKendree operating in the front court, got shielded on the view, and so I want to confirm who made that last shot for the Lakers. Is out front with it now between the circles, Noah Franklin. Wanted to go in deep, but couldn't find an avenue to get a pass in deep. Now the ball knocked away far side, and the Lakers able to get it back. Dante Sawyer had the last shot there for the Lakers for his first 2 points of the game, and it's now a 19-12 McKendree lead. Kleinsmith into the front court, pulled up out high right. Gave it back now, baseline right. Holding it there is Sawyer, wheels in and takes a leaner from the right baseline, and it's in. Oh, nice shot there by Sawyer as he hit the leaner on the right baseline. Lakers a 4-0 mini run here to make it a 19-14 game. Moore into the front court now for McKendree. Near side with it is King. Got it, left corner, holding it there now is going to be Franklin. He tried to work a pass in deep, whistle, and I believe this will be our first foul of the game, as a matter of fact. And I believe they called it on Jalen Wyndham. That would be his first and the team's first. So we go, 8 minutes and 10 seconds without a foul called here. And we have a break in the action. 19-14 is the score in favor of McKendree. We're right back with you tomorrow afternoon. And that will be at 1 p.m. It'll be Roosevelt going up against the host Quincy Hawks. And we'll have the call for you right from this very spot, high above the Pepsi Arena floor here in Quincy, Illinois. And then the Lakers will be on the road on Friday afternoon at Upper Iowa. So far in this game, Roosevelt right now 6 of 9 shooting. They are 2 of 3 from three-point range, while McKendree 8 of 13, and they are 3 of 7 so far from beyond the arc. So it's a 19-14 ball game right now in favor of McKendree. As we noted, the first foul of the game coming up just moments ago. 8 minutes and 10 seconds in. So the officials, to use the cliche, letting them play. There's the two teams coming back out onto the floor. So we're ready to get back to basketball. Let's see where the ball will be inbounded. It'll be along the left baseline, I believe. And it looks like it'll be Rennie Harris to inbound for McKendree now. He looks. Still looking. Lobbed it in out high left and now tapped near the timeline and then recovered here by Moses Wilson. Wilson has it. He'll angle up to the right side now. Wilson, little scissors dribble. Gave it up now between the circles. Now he hands it right back. After a handoff. Then he wheeled his way into the lane. Lost it, and Kaleem Taylor gets the steal for the Lakers. He'll bring it into the front court, far side now for RU. Taylor has it as he walks it right edge of the center circle. Guarded there by Moses Wilson. Taylor ran into a double team here. Actually more of a defensive switch. He ran into Fredrickson. And now the Lakers able to bring it back wide left as Taylor got out of that little situation. He has it back right to the key. Drives to the left elbow. Wide left now to Wyndham. His lean-in three off the front of the rim and out. And McKendree able to get the defensive rebound. After getting the rebound back the other way, here's Harris. Pulled up left to the key. Swings it now left wing. Holding it there is Zellers. Back into the game after being taken out after he started the ball game. He has it back now on a lob in low left. Wheels to the hoop into the lane. His turnaround came up short. And the Lakers able to get possession back. Griffin Yaklich with the board now for the Lakers. He'll bring it up the far side. Gave it back now to Kleinsmith. And it looks like the Lakers will take a timeout. 10:46 remaining in the half. Timeout on the floor with a score. McKendree 19, Roosevelt 14. We'll take a break and return. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
All right, Roosevelt with possession out of the timeout as the two teams heading back out onto the floor. And it'll be inbounded far side near the McKendree bench, near the hash mark for the Lakers, as it'll be Sawyer to inbound for RU. Brought it into the timeline to Kaleem Taylor. He angles now left. Bounce pass here left of the lane now. Backing in is Sawyer. Can't get a shot away. Fed it into the corner now, and with it here is Jalen Wyndham. He picked it up. Left side now after a pass and an air ball launched from the left side. It'll float out of bounds, and it'll be McKendree with the ball back after the miss there by Dante Sawyer, and so it'll be McKendree possession. They lead at 19-14. Game one of this two-day classic here in Quincy, Illinois. Harris into the front court. Lobbed it between the rings now to Franklin. He picked it up left of the key, just beyond the arc. Hesitates. Thought he might have wanted to take a three. Didn't do it. Fed it down low and then trying to split defender Chavez Woods, and he draws a foul down under the basket. We'll see who they call this foul on. And it's not yet been posted on the board. Now it has been, and it'll be on Kleinsmith, his first of the game, and the team's second for the Lakers, and we'll have McKendree free throws. First free throws of the game on the way, 10-12 to go in the half. First free throw here will be in, as Chavez Woods is on the line for McKendree. Woods one more on the way. Mikey West back into the game now for the Lakers. 20-14, McKendree with a lead. Here comes the second free throw. Back rim and out. Offensive rebound goes to Franklin. He'll back into the lane now. Down low. Jump hook misses back rim. He tried to tip it in. Missed that as it hit the front of the rim and out. And then on the rebound, a foul called down low. I believe they're going to call this one on Dante Sawyer for the Lakers. That would be his first of the game and the team's third. It was, in fact, on Sawyer. And so now it'll be McKendree to inbound. Shot clock set at 20. 10:05 to go in the half. Inbound coming in, baseline right. Lobbed into Franklin, right of the key near the elbow. Franklin flips it back to Woods, top of the arc. He backed it up. He's under intense pressure. Ball knocked away. Mikey West the steal. 1-on-2 as he goes to the hoop, put it up, banked it, and missed it. Rebound, baseline left, and it goes to McKendree. Great play there by Mikey West, but he couldn't finish. Got a tough break there. Here's now Harris into the front court, sends it far side, tipped out of bounds by Dante Sawyer, and so it'll be McKendree to keep possession. Shot clock is at 21, 9:45 for the half, and McKendree a 20-14 lead. Here's Harris to inbound far side right in front of the Roosevelt bench. Brought it in now between the circles. Andrew Moore with it. He'll back it up near the timeline. He'll angle now off on the left side a little bit. little hesitation, a little bit of a push off on his drive into the lane. Pushed off on Wyndham, and then he fed it into the paint, and then a foul as players falling to the floor onto the basket here. This will be against Roosevelt. See if they call this on Kaleem Taylor. Yep. Taylor the foul, his first of the game and the team's fourth. Free throws coming up now for McKendree. So again, the Bearcats to try to extend what right now is a 6-point lead. Rennie Harris on the line now, and his first free throw is in. That's his first free throw attempt of the game. Came in at 60.6% from the line. Harris averaging 10.9 a game coming in. One more coming up now for Harris. Second one. Front rim and out. Rebound tipped around in a crowd. Griffin Yaklich gets to it right at the free throw line. And now the Lakers will bring it up the floor. Sawyer flips it to West. He'll bring it across the timeline, bottom of the center circle. Goes left, cuts back to the right now, spins it back out between the rings. One hands it off to the left side now to Wyndham. Around to the right side, Griffin Yaklich. Yaklich works it in right of the lane. Spins into near the elbow, then brought it back outside. Here's Wyndham with it now. And as he pulls up, a whistle, and McKendree celebrating this call going against the Lakers. It'll be a foul off the ball, I believe, on Dante Sawyer. That'll be his second of the team's fifth. It was on Sawyer to confirm, and now it'll be McKendree with a lead and possession. 9:08 remaining in the half. McKendree up 21-14. Bearcats will bring it into the front court. Here's Harris at the controls. Angles to the left side. Got it to Woods. Out high now with it is Moore. Andrew Moore holding. Sends it into the lane. Head fake here by Harris. A second head fake trying to get around Yaklich. He lays it up. It went off to the right side of the rim. Never hit the rim. And out front with it now. Taylor the rebound. Got it ahead into the front court to Wyndham. He pulls up right of the lane. Wyndham holding. Lobs it back out high left. Quick passing. They fire it into the left corner. No three-pointer available here. Back to West on the wing. Around the arc they go. Right side with it is Taylor. Taylor holding just beyond the arc. Free throw line extended right. Brought it back out now top of the arc. With it here is Yaklich. Shot clock at 7. Yaklich, a little bit of an elbow. Drove down the lane and laid it in. As we said, the officials letting them play as Griffin Yaklich got some room to work with the right arm there and was able to lay it in, and the Lakers back to within 5 at 21-16. McKendree operating in the front court. Zellers has it between the circles. Near side now with it is Moore. Dropped it to the left corner, and a three ball by Woods. Short. Rebound went over to the far side after it hit the near side of the rim, and it was Dante Sawyer, the rebound for the Lakers. Here's Kaleem Taylor having it now right of the lane. Brought it back out front to Yaklich. Around the arc now to the left side. I believe that's West for the three. That'll be around and out, and the rebound cleared with authority there by Noah Franklin. McKendree into the front court. Harris moves through traffic. Swings it now wide left on a three ball. Nothing but net for Noah Franklin. Franklin, his first three ball of the game. He has 5 points this afternoon, and now McKendree back up by 8 at 24-16. Into the front court, Mikey West has it. Angles to the right. Has it near sideline at the hash mark. Wrap around, baseline right now with it. Backing in from there is Wyndham into the lane. Little fall away off the back of the rim, and the rebound cleared by McKendree. Zellers got the defensive rebound for the Bearcats. They bring it into the front court. Zellers has it back out high left. Around the arc they go. Right side with it now is Moore. Moore brought it back between the circles. Zellers lobbed it to the foul line. Holding it there is Harris. Harris backs up, now wheels his way into the lane on Yaklich, trying to back in. Great defensive work by Griffin here. Contact, and then Harris takes a fall. No call. The officials now will call a jump ball as players to the floor right at the elbow. I was about to say, but I didn't want to use the cliche again, but letting them play, that's the operative phrase here this afternoon. There was a ton of contact there, and no fouls were called. Time out on the floor now, 6:51 remaining in the half, and the score, McKendree 24, Roosevelt 16. Take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool,
the court, the course,
the track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Back with you from Quincy, Illinois, and don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying the tempo of the game, but I'm really surprised at the amount of physicality that has been allowed in this game by the officials. 6:51 remaining in the half, And McKendree the lead by a score of 24-16. Right now, Roosevelt 7 of 15 from the floor, 46.7%. They're 2 of 6 from three-point range. And McKendree right now, 9 of 19 from the floor, 47.4%. And they're 4 of 9 from three-point range, and they've made 2 of 4 free throws as well. As we get ready to return to ball here this afternoon in Quincy, Illinois. On a day where temperature in the low 50s, I was able to open up the moonroof on the car, in the car. When we approach Quincy, it's low 50s, it's sunny. It's compared to what we've had in the Chicago area the last week. And really the entire upper Midwest, it's tropical here in the western sector of the state of Illinois. All right, the Lakers had the ball out of the timeout, full 30 to work with on the shot clock as Kaleem Taylor brought it into Griffin Yaklich. Guarded tightly now at the timeline here by Moore. Yaklich almost parallel to the timeline, finally brings it across into the forecourt. Angles around to the left side. Moore right there step for step, and then Moore knocks away and then steals a wraparound attempt by Yaklich. Moore, bounce pass down low right, had it knocked away, and taking it away here was Mikey West for the Lakers. Up ahead to Wyndham, and he goes down the lane and laid it in. So West will get the assist, the hoop going for Jalen Wyndham. He has 10, and it's a 6-point McKendree lead. 24-18 McKendree. They have the ball in the front court. They'll move it around the arc. Woods with it near side, left free throw line extended. Barrels his way through a double team in the lane, then hit a running hook in the paint on a great shot. Chavez Woods with the basket, and that makes it a 26-18 McKendree lead. Up the far side, here's Griffin Yaklich into the front court for the Lakers. Picked it up, hands it off now to Mikey West near the far side where the timeline meets the sideline. West throwing a little bit of an elbow here as Grant Fridley is in the game for the first time for McKendree. And on the contact now we have a whistle. Let's see if that was on that or off the ball. 5:52 to go in the half. They call that foul here on Joshua Schoenbach, who's in the game as well just now for McKendree. And he picks up his first foul of the game. And it is the team's first, and off the inbound, an immediate shot that goes in from the left to make it a 26-20 game. I was writing down the foul in my book, looked up, the ball was going right through the basket. So either way, the Lakers now back to within 6. McKendree operating in the front court, around over to the far side. Now they'll bring it back out high to Chavez Woods between the circles. Woods had it knocked away, got it right back. Fed it now right side. Here's a drive into the lane. Good defensive work here on Fridley, but he was able to get out of it. Got it out high right. Now they work it in now along the right baseline, and it got knocked out of bounds there. Noah Franklin the last to touch it, and so it'll be Roosevelt ball. Jalen Wyndham had the last basket for the Lakers. He's having a great start to this game. Lakers with the ball back now. A chance to move closer here as they trail 26-20, 5:15 for the half. Into the forecourt now. Kaleem Taylor angles left against pressure from Chavez Woods. Taylor off to the right side. Hook pass now wide left to Wyndham. His three is in. Jalen Wyndham, his third three-ball of the game, and now D. Brown wants a timeout as the Laker bench fired up. 5:02 to go in the half. Time out on the floor with a score. Lakers back to within one possession. It's McKendree 26, Roosevelt 23. Take a break and return. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Well, end to end of lane, and the Lakers now back to within one possession at 26-23. Right now, Jalen Wyndham lighting it up. He has 15 points in this game. He's 3 for 5 from three-point range, and he is 6 of 10 overall shooting this afternoon. Lakers as a team, 55.6% as they're 10 of 18. Clearly one of their, might be their best shooting half of the season, at least the games that I've been able to call so far this year. You keep shooting at that rate, give yourself a real high percentage of getting a win. McKendree coming in 6-2 on the season, looking for win number 7. Lakers looking for win number 1. All right, McKendree out of the timeout to move it all the way here right to left. as we hit the 5-minute mark, time remaining in the opening half. Into the front court, Rennie Harris swings into the near side now to Woods. Free throw line extended left. Picked up the dribble. Got it out now between the rings. Then a return pass to Woods. Sends it left to the lane. Harris with it there. Trying to work on a double team. Brought it back out to the near sideline. Circles around Sawyer. Barrels down the lane. Misses a lane attempt. But he takes a hard fall as he drew a foul as he barreled toward the rim in the paint. Called that on Devon Smith-Johnson, his first of the game. And that'll be the team's 6th. McKendree so far with just 1 foul in this game. And Rennie Harris to the line now here for McKendree. Harris 1 for 1 in the game from the line, and he misses the first one here. Best he can do is make it a 4-point McKendree lead. It's been up-tempo, but really, when you extrapolate it out right now, kind of a, looks like it's going to be maybe a low-scoring game. When all is said and done, second free throw around and out, and the rebound goes to Devon Smith-Johnson for the Lakers. And the Lakers can tie with a 3-ball here. Mikey West angles left into the front court against pressure from Woods. Has it back after he passed it out high left. West circles around to the right. Hook pass now left side, free throw line extended with it is Wyndham. He sends it to the far sideline now, return pass to Jalen Wyndham. He'll put it again left wing. Little head fake, drive here low left by, I believe, Sawyer, as he was in traffic, and the shot goes around and in. Yeah, it was Dante Sawyer with the shot. And the Lakers back to within 1 now at 26-25. Here's Andrew Moore out high left in the McKendree front court. Played it over to the far side. Then a hook pass to the left elbow. Zellers then brought it back out now beyond the arc. Swings it over to the far side. Driving in. Oh, heavy contact, hard fall, and it'll be an offensive foul here on McKendree. Well, from our angle right away, couldn't see the number on the jersey down below us here, but a hard fall taken, and now we have a timeout on the floor. 3:57 for the half. Timeout with a score. It's McKendree 26, Roosevelt 25. Take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
And it was Rennie Harris with a foul before the break. And it was his first of the game and the team's second. 3:57 remaining, and now Roosevelt a chance to take their first lead of the game after they spotted McKendree an early 9-2 lead to start this contest. And in addition to getting the lead, if the Lakers can continue at this pace, they get a really good chance to take some substantial momentum going into the halftime break. So far for McKendree, their largest lead was at 9 at 19-10. That was at the 12:56 mark of this opening half. So out of the timeout, the Lakers now to move it all the way here left to right. Griffin Yaklich to inbound here for RU. He looks, brought it in under the basket, and with it now is going to be Kaleem Taylor. He'll bring it across the timeline, guarded by Andrew Moore. Taylor has it out high right at the point. Left-hand dribble, hands it off on the come around. Little bobble there by Yaklich. Then he got it wide right, and from the wing, a three will miss, and the rebound goes to McKendree. Bearcats will bring it back the other way into the front court after the miss by Mikey West. Here's Harris into the front court, hands it off to Moore, out between the circles, off to the right side, Chavez Woods. Zellers back to Woods, far sideline in front of the Roosevelt bench. He goes in right of the lane, pulled up at the edge, spun, got away with a ball. He nearly traveled, then he was able to get out of that with a ball, fed it over to the far sideline, then it got pinballed around, and then we had a whistle. Well, that was really, to be honest, kind of tough to call there. I was anticipating a possible travel. That's why I hesitated. It never came. Either way, the Lakers now getting the ball back with 3:21 remaining here in this opening half. So another chance for the Lakers to try to take the lead here. As Griffin Yaklich on the inbound to Mikey West, he'll bring it into the front court. He leans over the dribble. Angles now to the left side, guarded by Woods. Bouncer left of the lane now to Wyndham. He goes into the paint, kicked it out wide right. Taylor fakes a three. He'll drive in now to the right baseline. Fought away from 15, hit the top of the glass, and then the rebound goes to McKendree. Bearcats back the other way into the front court. Chavez Woods had the defensive rebound. Out high now with it. Here's Moore. Back to Woods. Dumped it to the foul line. Then a secondary pass. Got knocked away. Zellers had the pass. It came right back to him. He went to the floor. Couldn't hold on to it. It was picked up by Kaleem Taylor. He started up the floor. Then he took a fall and then waited a whistle. Oh, lots going on here. 2:47 remaining in the half. And it'll be Roosevelt on the possession. I think they called a foul on Rennie Harris there for McKendree. Nope, stand corrected. It's on Justin King. His first of the game and the team's third. And correction, it is the fourth team foul for McKendree. And it will be the Lakers with possession. West into the front court. They'll bring it out high now between the rings. Jalen Wyndham has it there. Lobbed it, top of the arc. With it there, Devon Smith-Johnson. Hands it off on the come around the West. Back to Wyndham. Was open, didn't take the three. Got it now to the left elbow to. With it there and driving in down low. Off balance shot, and we have a foul called here as Devon Smith-Johnson took it in deep. And we'll have a foul on McKendree with 2:23 remaining in the opening half. They call that one on Justin King, his second, and now the team's fifth. And it will be Devon Smith-Johnson to the line for the first Laker free throws of the game. Devon 57.1% from the line this year. Lakers as a team at 64.7% as the first free throw going in. Johnson another one on the way. As right now we're tied at 26 all, our first tie of the ball game, or at least since the early stages when it was a 0-0 game. Second free throw. And that is in the air and in, and the Lakers have taken the lead at 27-26. So Devon Smith-Johnson with 4. And against pressure, McKendree able to move it into the front court. Wilson now in a double team. Oh, he rockets an underhander. Near corner now below us to Zeller. Back now with it is Wilson. Boy, Zellers took that ball knee high on a real fastball. Now a spin move in the lane here as they work it in from the right side. A double spin move and then a layup attempt will miss. And the Lakers get able to get the rebound after the miss there by Noah Franklin. Now the Lakers turn it over as Wilson getting the steal and he laid it in. Moses Wilson with 4. As we said, a lot going on. McKendree back in front, 28-27. Lakers had the ball to the front court. Near corner with it. Near corner where the timeline meets the sideline. With it is West. He circles all the way around to the left side. Picked it up on a double team. Out high now with it is Griffin Yaklich. He lobbed it wide right to Taylor. Taylor wheels right of the lane, into the paint. Kick out left side now to Wyndham. Catch and shoot 3. Banks and misses for Wyndham and never hit the rim. And the rebound on the floor picked up on one hop there by Wyatt Zellers. McKendree into the front court now. Moore with it out high. Andrew Moore deals it around to the near side. Here's a drive in from the left side by Woods. Went up, came down. No travel was called. Then a wide right 3 will miss for Moore, and the rebound goes to Griffin Yaklich. Up ahead. Lakers able to bring it into the front court. Yaklich with it wide left. Got it out high, and then a straightaway 3 misses for Devon Smith-Johnson, and the rebound goes to McKendree. 1 minute remaining in the half. A frenetic pace here of late. As into the front court with it now is Andrew Moore. Angles to the far side, double teamed, and then a whistle. And it looks like McKendree may have taken a timeout with 52.3 remaining in the half. It's a 30, will stay here, 28-27 in favor of McKendree. As we've just had the lead change a moment ago after the Lakers were able to take the lead. Back with you again tomorrow afternoon. 1 p.m. will be the tip-off right here in Quincy, Illinois. It'll be Roosevelt against host Quincy. To wrap up the Lakers' participation in the Hanson Spear Classic, McKendree will play at 5 o'clock. After this game ends, McKendree will play against Hillsdale College at 5 o'clock. It'll be Quincy, the host team, against Hillsdale at 5 p.m. this afternoon. And then the Lakers and Quincy will meet up tomorrow afternoon at 1 in the Lakers finale in this Classic here in Quincy, Illinois. So here we go now. 52.3 remaining. Shot clock is set at 20. And McKendree to inbound far side. It'll be Moses Wilson to bring in the ball. Around the arc they go now to Chavez Woods. Drives in against 3 Lakers. got handcuffed, ball knocked away. Kaleem Taylor able to pick up a loose ball. He'll bring it into the front court, then he had it ripped out of his hands here, as with a steal there was Andrew Moore. Lobbed it up ahead, and now it got tipped out of bounds. Clock stop at 37.9 remaining in the half. 28-27 McKendree as the Bearcats will keep it. Wilson again to inbound far sideline right at the hash mark. Brought it into Moore out near the timeline. He'll move it off the left side now. With it here is going to be Chavez Woods. Got it back now here, low left, backing into the lane. Double spin move, no shot available here for Franklin. Kicked it into the right corner. Then Wilson had it, tried to barrel through a double team, spun, and there was a whistle. Let's see if they called him for a travel. Looks like that was the case. It'll be Roosevelt ball with 22.3 remaining. Lakers moving it all the way left to right. They waste no time in the inbound the ball. They can hold it out for one if they so choose, and they have a chance to take the halftime lead. Mikey West angles right into the Roosevelt front court. Hands it to the right point. Moves it left side around a loosely set screen at the top of the arc. Now with it is Jalen Wyndham. Hands it off again to West. 3 on the clock. West on the drive. Pulls up. 18-footer. Left side. Back rim and out, and that'll bring us to the end of the half. So the Lakers not able to take the lead, but a good game here this afternoon in Quincy, Illinois with a score. McKendree 28, Roosevelt 27. We will step aside, take a little bit of an extended timeout, and then when we come back, we'll have our first half scoring stats and our second half play-by-play. We'll see in about 12 minutes or so. Again, your score at the break. McKendree 28, Roosevelt 27. We'll see you on the other side. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool,
The court, the course,
the track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How is your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool,
The court, the course,
the track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
When the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How is your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
And we welcome you back into the Pepsi Arena on the campus of Quincy University here in Quincy, Illinois. Great to have you along. Roosevelt University basketball, and great game so far here today. The closest of margins, McKendree leading it by a score of 28-27, so a slender 1-point lead for McKendree. Let's take a look at first half scoring stats now. For McKendree, it's Chavez Woods leading the way with 10 points so far this afternoon. And then the rest of the Bearcats scoring. Moore and Franklin each with 5. Moses Wilson has 4, and also Rennie Harris has 4. As King, Fridley, Fredrickson, and Schoenbach have all played but not scored for McKendree. For the Lakers, Jalen Wyndham, Tops in scoring, 15 points, 6 of 11 overall, 3 of 6 from three-point range, and was double-checking during the break and noticed that I had given Jalen a 3 when in fact it had been called a 2 on one of the shots in the first half. So he has 15 on 3 of 6. Rather, he has 15 on 3 of 6 from three-point range. Rest of the scoring for the Lakers. Dante Sawyer 4, Devon Smith-Johnson, correction. It is Dante Sawyer with 6, then Devon Smith-Johnson with 4, and Griffin Yaklich 2. West Taylor and Kleinsmith have all played but not scored for the Lakers. Shooting in this first half, Lakers 11 of 24, 45.8%. They're 3 of 10 from three-point range, and they've made 2 for 2 from the free throw line. McKendree 11 of 23, 47.8%. They're 4 of 10 from three-point range and 2 of 6 from three-point from the foul line. Rebounding, a 19-9 advantage for McKendree, and turnovers today, McKendree 11, Roosevelt with 6. And hopefully my description of the action in the second half will be a little bit more cogent than that just now completed scoring recap. So hopefully that'll be the case. And it'll be McKendree to start up the second half of the game with the ball. They'll be going, as we look at it below us here, from our left to right. Lakers will be going right to left. We're about to get back underway here for half number 2 this afternoon, and a great ball game. Lakers in search of their first win of the season. And for McKendree, it'll be Andrew Moore now to inbound the ball here for the Bearcats. And we're about ready to go, as the inbound actually brought in 2 more from Chavez Woods. Moore angles left into the front court, flipped it back now. Here's Harris, back to Moore, wide left free throw line extended. Dumped it in low left now. Zeller's trying to back into the lane. Spins in the paint of the dotted line. Head fake, puts up a left-handed jump hook, banks and misses. And the rebound on the floor, tap to the foul line. Players down to the floor at the top of the key. Lakers had it, lost it, got it back again, and they'll bring it into the front court. A lot going on that sequence. It's been quite an up-tempo game so far today. Lakers again moving it from right to left, their first possession of the second half. Kaleem Taylor directing traffic near the timeline, angles to the right. Hands it off, that was bobbled and then recovered to the timeline here. As getting to that was Devon Smith-Johnson. Left of the lane now, Jalen Wyndham. Flipped it near the corner now to West. He'll pull up, take a 3, back rim and out, and the rebound goes to McKendree. Wyatt Zellers with a rebound for McKendree. Up ahead into the front court, Rennie Harris. Off to the right side, Woods got it down low, a little mini back cut, then a turnaround here in deep. Blocked from behind, but a foul will be called here on Griffin Yaklich. And we'll have 2 free throws coming up now for McKendree. So Griffin Yaklich the foul, his first of the game, and the team's first here in half number 2. And the first free throw of the second half will be in and out, as on the line is Wyatt Zellers for McKendree. Zellers, one more coming up. And that one goes through. That makes it a 29-27 McKendree lead. More defensive pressure on Kaleem Taylor as Taylor brought it into the front court for RU. Now to Griffin Yaklich out between the circles. Flipped it back now to Jalen Wyndham at the left edge of the center circle. He lobs it to Devon Smith-Johnson. Hands it off on the come around, then a return pass now to Devon Smith-Johnson, who takes a 3, and it's in. Devon Smith-Johnson hits the 3 ball from the far side. And the Lakers with a lead, 30-29 on the home run ball. Rennie Harris into the front court now. Tried to pass it off to the left, had it knocked away, but he got it right back. Now with it is Moore. Fired to Zellers at the left elbow. Cranks it off to the right side now. His 3-4 passes. They work it down low here. Spin move under the basket from Noah Franklin. Had it knocked away in a foul. Great passing there by McKendree, and the foul will be called here on Devon Smith-Johnson. His second and the team's second. 18-17 for regulation, 30-29 in favor of Roosevelt. And no free throws here. Thought for sure there would be free throws, but that's not going to happen. Shot clock set at 20, and the Bearcats to inbound under the basket here below us and to our right. Inbound, way out high now to Moore, made a leaping grab. Now one of the Lakers takes a fall. Offensive foul is going to be called here on McKendree. So that foul will be called on Andrew Moore. who gets called on a charge, his first of the game and the team's first here in half number 2, and it'll be Roosevelt ball with a 1-point lead. Kaleem Taylor into the front court, far side. Went around a screen set by Yaklich. Now Griffin has it top of the key, wheels into the lane, no shot available. Sends it now wide right, a drive in from there, no shot. Instead it'll be off to the left side, and the shot here from the corner below us, off the upper left-hand corner of the glass by Jalen Wyndham. And it'll be a rebound going to McKendree. They try to force a pass down low, tipped away, winds up in the hands of Jalen Wyndham. Lakers back the other way into the front court now. Here's Mikey West down high left. Cranks up a 3-ball, and it's in. Mikey West had the open chance, and he took the most and made the most of it as he took the shot and buried it. 33-29, Roosevelt now by 4, their largest lead of the day. Rennie Harris into the front court for McKendree. Hands it up now to Moore. Got it in low right now. Spin move in the lane by Franklin. Head fake. Shot off the glass and missed. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Roosevelt ball. Oh, definite momentum swing in favor of the Lakers at this point of the game. And we have a timeout on the floor. McKendree wanting, I believe, to take time. As 17:21 remains in the second half. Timeout with a score. It is Roosevelt 33, McKendree 29. Take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
So far, 3 lead changes and 1 tie in this game. Lakers right now have their largest lead to date at 4 at 33-29. The Lakers now at 13 of 28 overall. They made 2 of their first 4 second-half shots, while McKendree still looking for their first field goal of the second half, as they're 0 for 2 so far in the second frame. And now it'll be the Lakers with the ball out of the timeout. And for RU, it'll be Dante Sawyer inbound. Sawyer looks, brought it in under the basket here to Kaleem Taylor. He'll bring it up against pressure. That's going to be applied by Andrew Moore. Taylor across the line right in the middle of the floor. Still has it left edge of the center circle. Looking right, goes left, now back to the right again. Line drives in into the far corner, then a second pass here down low to DeMons Fitz-Johnson. Can't get a shot away. Played it now wide right. Pressure applied here as the Lakers bring it out to the timeline to Taylor around the arc and driving in left baseline to the hoop, and the lay-in is in. Great passing to Dante Sawyer in the corner. Went in uncontested along the sideline below us, along the baseline below us, and laid it in. The Lakers up now by 6 at 35-29. McKendree into the front court. Moore has it out high just beyond the top of the three-point line. Fed it to the left side. Chavez Woods, the drive into the lane, and a foul called here in the paint on Roosevelt. Called that on Mikey West, his first of the game and the team's third. And it'll be an inbound coming up here, baseline right for McKendree. Shot clock is set at 20. Inbound to Moore, wide left, free throw line extended. Got it into the left corner. Good defensive work here. No shot available yet. A drive into the lane now by Harris, spinning twice. Then a fall away is in. Great tenacity there by Rennie Harris. He spun twice, 360 degrees, then hit a fall away in traffic. 35-31, Roosevelt the lead in the ball. Kaleem Taylor into the RU front court. Picked up at the timeline defensively by Moore. Angles right side now around to Wyndham's screen. One-hander into the right corner, then a catch-and-shoot 3, back rim and out. And the rebound goes to McKendree. Harris had the rebound after the miss by Mikey West. Into the front court now. Harris into the lane. They work it in low left after they swung it now wide left to Franklin, and then a bounce pass in baseline left. And now a return pass to the left wing, and a 3-ball will miss here, and the rebound going to the Lakers. And that miss there by Wyatt Zellers, and the Lakers have the ball back. 35-31, Lakers by 4 into the front court now. Tight pressure again applied defensively as Taylor brought into the front court, went left of the lane, got tripped up on a foul here. And this one will be on Andrew Moore. Moore his second and the team's second. And now we have players back to the benches. And it looks like we have a timeout on the floor. 35-31, 15-31 remaining in the second half. Again, the Lakers up 4. We'll take a break and return to Quincy. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
A tight ball game here, 15-31 remaining in the second half. Roosevelt a 35-31 lead. McKendree had the 1-point lead at the intermission. McKendree back out onto the floor. And now the Lakers as well back and ready to get back at it. Fun game to call so far here this afternoon. Looks like it might be close down to the end. Lakers out of the timeout to inbound just below us here. Baseline left. As the shot clock has been set to 20 before the inbound. And here we go. Inbound brought in, left elbow. Holding it there is Sawyer, who now hands it back off to Taylor. Brought it back clear out to the timeline. Under tight pressure here, angles to the left side. One hands it to the left corner, now to Wyndham. Wyndham backing in left of the lane. Brought it back out high to Taylor. Open chance at 3. That'll rim out. Oh, I thought it might kick in at the last second, but it kicked out off the front of the rim, and the rebound went to Noah Franklin. And now McKendree with possession in the front court. Harris to the left side, now to Moore. Moore holding, out high left, free throw line extended. Back around now to the right side. With it there is going to be Caleb Burton just into the game. And now a pass into the lane, and then a lead-in shot with the right hand goes in for Andrew Moore. Moore with 7, his first 2 of the second half just now. Back to a 2-point game at 35-33 in favor of Roosevelt. Lakers had the ball in the front court. They'll circle it around left side. West had it. Cross-court pass, and almost a one-touch pass down low. Little head fake baseline right. A second head fake. Then a reverse move goes in. What a great move there for Devon Smith-Johnson. Head fake while he was on the right side of the hoop. Went underneath to the left side, and then dropped it in. Lakers up 4 at 37-33. Out high right now. Burton with it in the front court for McKendree. Has it back after he passed it left side. Got it in now. Baseline right. Double team there. Trying to get out of that, I believe, is Franklin. Spins, lays it up too hard off the glass. Rebound. Initially to the Lakers as players to the floor, and then a whistle. 14-13 remaining in the second half. Well, they called a foul on that sequence on, let's see here. Thought I heard Wyatt Zellers announced, but they have Andrew Moore, his number up on the board. Now they do flip it, and it is Wyatt Zellers the foul. Zellers, his first of the game, and the team's third. It'll be Roosevelt possession. They quickly move it into the front court near side. West between the rings to Yaklich. Over to the right side now. Then back around the arc to the left side. And holding it there is Mikey West. Circling around, goes top of the arc. Backed it up now between the rings. Bounces it near side left. Wyndham, cross-court pass. A rocket went to Yaklich. He spins wide right. No shot available. Sends it into the corner, and then on a drive in here from the left side, contact as driving in was Devon Smith-Johnson, and a foul called under the basket. This will be on Noah Franklin for McKendree, his first of the game and the team's fourth. And it'll be Roosevelt to inbound. 20 is on the shot clock. Yaklich to inbound, baseline right. Lobbed it in, right of the lane. With it there is Wyndham. Hesitates, put it up. It may have been partially blocked from behind. Moore got to the ball, goes into the front court, down the lane, and then hits a lean-in shot from 5. So Andrew Moore almost coast to coast there for the 2. Moore has 9. Laker lead down to a pair at 37-35. It'll be interesting to see. The Lakers looking for their first win. The pressure on. We'll see how they respond. Griffin Yaklich out high right in the front court. Whistle here as the Lakers operating wide right. And I was watching Dante Sawyer trying to back in with the ball. Heard the whistle, then heard the cheer. It'll be McKendree getting the benefit of the call. As they'll get the ball back. Again, the whistle was way away from the ball and didn't see a signal. But either way, McKendree now with possession. Inbound brought in to Andrew Moore. He'll bring it across the timeline. Coming up on 13 minutes remaining here in this opening stint of the second half. Burton had it out high. Got it left of the lane to Moore. Return pass into the lane. Then a spin shot misses for Justin King. Rebound offensively, and then King able to get the rebound back and hit the follow-up shot. King his first 2 of the game, and we're tied at 37. Into the front court, Jalen Wyndham backing into the corner. Now he circles around into the lane all the way from the corner. Kicked it now right corner, and a 3-ball from there. A little bit too strong, and the rebound cleared by McKendree. Hard to see who took that shot from our angle. The backboard literally shields us from the shooter. Anyway, McKendree with the ball back the other way into the front court. A little back-in move here into the lane. Power move to the basket. The shot will drop in. Power move there. Jacob Fredrickson with a basket. His first points of the day. And it's now a 39-37 McKendree lead. In from the right all the way to the hoop. The layup will miss. And the rebound goes to Andrew Moore after the miss there by Mikey West. Moore into the McKendree front court. Bounces in deep. Layup attempt will miss, but a foul from behind. And we'll have McKendree free throws coming up. They called that one on Dante Sawyer, his 3rd and the team's 4th. And free throws coming up now for Noah Franklin for McKendree. Franklin has yet to shoot a free throw in this game. Coming in, he's at 53.6% from the line. Averages 6.9 rebounds a game for McKendree. First free throw here is in for Franklin. That's his 6th point of the afternoon. He has 1 more on the way. And McKendree back up now by 3 at 40-37. Here's the second one. Right there for Noah Franklin. Hits them both. And a 4-point lead now for McKendree. Whistles the Lakers inbounding the ball, and we'll try it again. Take 2 on the inbound for the Lakers here. 12:03 for the game. Lakers moving it all the way right to left. Inbound pass brought into Kaleem Taylor. Brings it up against pressure here from Justin King. Taylor across the timeline right in the middle of the floor. Angles left. Hands it off now to Mikey West. He'll send it out between the rings now to Wyndham. Jalen Wyndham, bouncer, left of the key now. Holding it there, Griffin Yaklich. Hands it off to Wyndham. Went around to Yaklich screen. Back to Griffin. He has it left wing. Hands it off now to Taylor. He circles around. One hands it back to Yaklich. A little mini back cut. Then Yaklich dishes it wide right. And then an immediate 3 misses for West. And the rebound long going to Justin King. Great ball work there for the Lakers, but the shot did not fall. Now a collision here as Andrew Moore brought it up near sideline, and a foul, I believe, will be called on Jalen Wyndham. And Moore down hard to the floor, and the entire bench comes out to greet him, and now we have a whistle and a timeout taken. 11:31 to go in regulation. Time out on the floor with a score. McKendree 41, Roosevelt 37. Take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Back in Quincy, Illinois, 11:31 remaining in the second half. McKendree, a little bit of momentum now in their favor as they'll inbound the ball out of the timeout. As McKendree will lead 41-37. 25 is on the shot clock. Inbound pass came in out high right at the point now, and with it is Caleb Burton. He'll angle to the left side. Sends it now to Harris. He has a free throw line extended left. Got around some defensive pressure, pulled up at the dotted line, and that shot will be around and out. And the rebound going to Kaleem Taylor for the Lakers. He'll bring it into the front court. Long pass right of the lane, and then contact. Offensive foul will be called here, and this will be on Dante Sawyer. I have him with 4. It'll be the 15th foul for the Lakers in the second half. Yep, it is Sawyer's 4th of the game, so no doubt he will come out. 11:14 remaining in the second half, and now McKendree with the ball back. Inbound brought in to Rennie Harris. He'll bring it into the front court, far side across the timeline. Harris angles right around a loosely set Fredrickson screen. Now here's a drive in the lane by Harris. Spin, fall away from 10. Nice shot as it falls in. Harris, a nice turnaround move, hit the little gentle fall away. And now McKendree back up by 6 at 43-37. Kaleem Taylor into the RU front court. Taylor has it out high right, has a behind the back dribble, guarded by King. Now a defensive switch that frees up a Laker. As off the left side with it now, Smith-Johnson was the open man. Fed it over to Wyndham. He drives in from the left. A leaner misses off the back of the rim, and the rebound cleared by Caleb Burton for McKendree. And not much falling of late for the Lakers, and McKendree is taking advantage. Spin move into the lane. A layup is in for Rennie Harris. Count the hoop and a foul called, and it'll be a three-point play opportunity coming up now for McKendree. So Harris to the line, and they call that on Devon Smith-Johnson, his 3rd, team 6th. And McKendree has swept the momentum into a substantial lead. Harris drills the free throw. He's now 2 for 3 from the line this afternoon, 46-37. Lakers had a 4-point lead, and I'm going to double check here and see if this is a 13-0 run right now. I believe it is for McKendree. So the Lakers now with some work to do here as they bring it into the front court. Jalen Wyndham out between the rings. Wyndham holds, sends it top of the arc now. Holding it there is Devon Smith-Johnson, who's going to play with 3 fouls here for this sequence. Out high left with it now, Mikey West, 5 to shoot, around the arc. Driving in right baseline, spin move, shot up and banks and misses there for Devon Smith-Johnson. And the rebound tipped into the hands of Rennie Harris. Well, right now, nothing going in for the Lakers. Harris into the front court now for McKendree. Around to the right side, King barrels into the lane. Kick out wide left. Fake on a 3 by Zellers. Dropped it in now, baseline left. Return pass towards Zellers, who bobbled it, then got it back wide right. Give it up to Burton, his 3. Back rim and out, Griffin Yaklich, the uncontested Roosevelt rebound. Lakers in desperate need of a basket. This trip up the floor. Under 10 minutes remaining in the second half. Left point with it now. Taylor between the rings to Wyndham, who got clobbered as Caleb Burton was anticipating the steal. He did get the ball, but there was quite a bit of contact there, and Burton the foul, his 1st of the game, team's 5th. Lakers, by the way, have 7 now in this second half, so McKendree to the bonus. Lakers inbounding it far side. Shot clock now down to 16 after the inbound. Left side with it West. Out between the rings, Griffin Yaklich. One hand, long pass to the left corner, and then an immediate 3 is in. Desperately needed there from Kaleem Taylor, who buried the tray. And the Lakers back to within 2 possessions at 46-40. That ends the run for McKendree, at least a consecutive point run. They move it around the perimeter, underneath Zellers. Flipped it to Fredrickson, head fake, dropped it in. Count the hoop, foul called. Fredrickson to the line for the 3-point play opportunity here for McKendree. Fredrickson now with 4 points in the game. They call that foul on Kaleem Taylor, his 2nd, and the team's 8th. Jacob Fredrickson now to the line here for McKendree. Looking for the 3-point play, and he misses the free throw, and the Lakers get an easy rebound as Wyndham with a board. No one was around him. Into the front court now. Griffin Yaklich pulled up right elbow. Flipped it back to Wyndham. He traces the arc. Has it now wide right on the wing. Wyndham still holding. Stutter steps. Drives to the foul line. Jump pass to Yaklich. He barrels in baseline left. Kicked it out now to the right baseline. No shot available. A little back-in move here. Then a pass to the near side. Tipped away. And Harris got the steal. Takes a fall. Tossed it back. Ball loose again. And eventually picking it up is Justin King for McKendree. Several players of both teams made contact with the ball there, and King wound up with it for the Bearcats. Harris into the front court, angles now to the left side. Sends it wide left to Burton, lobbed it left elbow, back out high now to King. King the drive, in from the right, into the lane, off balance shot, banked it in. He was not square to the hoop, but he banked it in off the window anyway. King with 4, 50-40, Lakers now down double digits. 8:08 remaining in the game. Defensive pressures, the Lakers bring it into the front court. Taylor has it out to the right side. Taylor the drive, spins right to the lane. Leans in, tosses up the shot, left rim and out. Rebound tip below us to the corner. It'll be out of bounds to McKendree. And we have a timeout on the floor, and now McKendree is the team that has fired up. 7:53 remaining in the second half with a score. McKendree 50, Roosevelt 40. Take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
So as we come back, McKendree the lead now by a score of 50-40 as we play here in half number 2. And McKendree, a run here, looks like it's showing 21-5. The run for McKendree here over the last, let's see here. It shows over the last, 8:59. And either way now, it is McKendree looking to extend what right now is a 10-point advantage. And I believe this is their largest lead of the game. Burton into the front court now for McKendree. Hands it off to Moore, and Kaleem Taylor reaching in from behind, trying to get a steal, and he gets called for the contact. Taylor his third, and the team's ninth. And 1-1 coming up now. It's going to the line will be Andrew Moore here for McKendree. Moore in this game has not yet taken a free throw. He comes in at 66.7% from the line, and the first one is in. Moore, one more on the way. Suddenly, after a great push of momentum late in the first half for the Lakers, nothing going right here at this stage of the game for RU as the second free throw going in for Andrew Moore. 52-40, McKendree now by a dozen. Jalen Wyndham up the near sideline and into the front court for the Lakers. Hands it off to Mikey West at the timeline. Angles down to the left. Devon Smith-Johnson trying to set the screen. It didn't work out. Lakers moving around the perimeter anyway. Smith-Johnson has it now between the rings. Angles to the left side. Hands it off now on the come around. With it is Taylor. Circles to the right elbow. 2 passes later, then a three is in from the corner. Dante Sawyer hitting the three from the far side. His first home run ball of the day. He has 11 points. Lakers now back to within 52-43. Laker bench chanting defense here across the way. Andrew Moore into the front court for McKendree. Running around to the far side now to Franklin. Back to Moore between the circles. 15 to shoot. Moore, hook pass top of the key to Zellers. He holds top of the arc, backed it up between the rings. Flipped it back to Burton. Lob now to the foul line to Franklin. Franklin backs into the lane, spins at the dotted line. Trying to get his shot away, had it knocked away. Ball loose, picked up there by Moore, left side. 1 to shoot, and now the ball poked out of bounds, far corner. You heard the shot clock horn sound as the clock expired, and now the officials will confer here. 6:42 remaining in the game. And it looks like it'll be ruled Roosevelt ball. They did put one back on the shot clock, but that's a moot point. Lakers to get possession. Looks like they called it out of bounds on McKendree. Roosevelt to inbound far sideline at three-quarter court. Ball brought into Mikey West. Still has it in the backcourt. Now brought it across the timeline with a sharp left angle. Has it at the center circle. Has it on the left-hand dribble. Flips over to the right hand, guarded by Burton. Now a defensive switch as Zeller picks him up. Pass to the far side. Jalen Wyndham then line drives a three. Wyndham hitting the three ball on a line drive as he knocks it down. 52-46. Lakers back to within 2 possessions. Intensity of the game picking up. 6:13 remaining in the second half. Up top, Franklin. Hook pass. Down low left. Back in move here by Zellers. Spins, jump hook. Front rim and out. Rebound to Moore. Follow up will be missing off the back of the rim. Rebound down low into the basket. And it'll be Roosevelt basketball. Mikey West in the crowd got that rebound under the hoop. Sends it over to the far side now. As the Lakers have the ball in the front court. Pull up here by West. Straight away. Three is in. Mikey West line drives in a three, and the Lakers back to within 3. And a timeout called. 52-49 the score as the Lakers back to within 3. Dante Sawyer, by the way, gets credit for the previous rebound. Then West drilled a three from out front, and we have a timeout on the floor again. 5:48 remaining in the second half with a score. It is McKendree 52, Roosevelt 49. Don't go anywhere. Great finish in store. This is Roosevelt University basketball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The Lakers suddenly have found the touch a little bit after they went cold for a while, and they're back to within 3 at 52-49. As we said, tension building in this game out of the timeout. McKendree now moving it all the way left to right. Inbound brought into Rennie Harris. He'll bring it across the timeline far side. Harris has it out high left now at the point. Tight pressure from Taylor. Harris goes around a weakly set Franklin screen, drives in baseline right, spins, no shot available, working it on a double team, got out of that, lobs it wide left, head fake, then they'll swing it out to Moore. Left side three is in for Andrew Moore. Great ball work there by McKendree to bail themselves out of the possession. Moore, his first three ball of the game, and now a 6-point lead for McKendree at 55-49. Lakers have the ball to the front court. West at the controls, guarded tightly by Moore. West angles to the left side. Has it just beyond the arc. Brought it out now to the timeline. With it there is Jalen Wyndham. He'll circle around left side. One hands it into the corner. Sawyer to West. Up top now to Taylor. Back to Sawyer left side. Can't find an opening for a three. Back out high now. Ball lost, then recovered by West out between the rings. He'll crank up a three. Partially blocked as the shot clock was down to 3. And coming away with it was Wyatt Zellers for McKendree. Up the other way and then down the lane. A layup attempt will miss, and the Lakers able to get the rebound. They'll bring it back the other way into the front court. Wyndham for 3. Around and out. Oh, it hit the front rim. Kicked off the backboard. Hit the left rim, the right rim, then fell out. Oh, that was precarious, and it didn't fall. And now McKendree with the ball back after the defensive rebound. That ball seemed to be bouncing around the iron in slow motion. Moore lobbed it in baseline right. Touch pass to Zellers down low, and then he'll draw a foul in deep. Good pass from the right baseline to Zellers. That came, I believe, from Franklin, that pass. And they called the foul here on Devon Smith-Johnson. He has 4. Teams 10, so double bonus time the rest of the way now for McKendree with 4:19 to go in the second half. 6-point lead now for McKendree. Going to the line will be Wyatt Zellers for McKendree. Zellers in this game as the first free throw is missed by Zellers. I have him as 1 for 3 from the line. Zellers another one on the way. Second one, and that will be around and in. And that makes it a 7-point lead now at 56-49 in favor of McKendree. Kaleem Taylor in the backcourt will bring it across the timeline near side. Picked up there by Justin King. Out high with it now at the center circle. Again, still is Taylor with it. Taylor Looking around, went around a screen, set by Sawyer. One hands it now to the wing, and then a pass down low right. Little spin move on the double team. No shot available for Devon Smith-Johnson. Back around to the left side now. With it is Taylor again. Taylor on the drive, circles around to the right, all the way to the hoop. Put it up with a two-hander as he hesitated in midair. Missed the shot, and the rebound cleared by Rennie Harris. He brings it into the front court. Down the lane, laid it in. Harris coast to coast after getting the rebound. And the lead now for McKendree at 58-49. Jalen Wyndham up the near side and into the front court for the Lakers. Has it free throw line extended left. Fakes a three. Has it back after he passed it to his right. Now he goes to Smith-Johnson. He weaves his way into the lane. Kicked it out wide right to Taylor. Fakes a three. Drives baseline right. Hook pass out now to the right side, and a three ball will miss here. And the rebound goes to McKendree after the miss there by Devon Smith-Johnson. Now back into the front court now with it. Here's Rennie Harris. Harris has it out between the rings. Pulled up left of the key. Brought it back out now wide left. McKendree starting to work a little bit of clock here. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Andrew Moore out between the rings. Sends it now wide right. Holding it there is Harris. Straddles the three-point line. Free throw line extended. Backs up. Takes the three. It's in. Rennie Harris backed up. Hit the step back three. And the Lakers suddenly down by a dozen. And the game slipping away here from the Lakers. Into the front court. Colleen Taylor now for RU. Went around a screen over to the far side. Picked it up on a double team. Got out of trouble. Got it to Wyndham. Fakes the three. Drives in along the right baseline. Brought it back out high. Sawyer straightaway three. Right rim and out. And crashing the boards. The rebound goes to Noah Franklin, who came flying in from near the elbow to get the board. Up ahead now into the front court. Here is Rennie Harris. He'll bring it across the timeline. Harris angles to the right a little bit. Cuts back to the left. Picked up the dribble between the circles. To the near side, King. Sends it in baseline right, I believe, to Franklin. He spins. Yep, that's Noah Franklin with the ball. Spun into the lane, dropped it down low, and then a two-hand jam underneath for the hoop. Good pass there, and Zeller's got the dunk. 63-49, and a hard-fought effort again will, it looks like, come up short for the Lakers as they trail now by 14. A late run by McKendree, pretty much putting the game away. Wyndham between the rings in the front court. Rockets a pass into the lane. Kick out wide left now, and then a three ball will be short. I thought it was going in for Taylor, and the rebound goes to Justin King. King to the near side now to Harris. So McKendree closing in on their 7th win of the year, while the Lakers will fall to 0-7 for the season. Here's a drive into the lane by Franklin to the hoop, and he draws a foul in deep inside the semicircle under the basket there in the lane. And it looks like we'll have a timeout taken. 1:11 remaining in the game, and McKendree pulling away. They're up 14, 63-49. There's Roosevelt University basketball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Well, the foul before the timeout was called on Dante Sawyer, so that was his 5th. He exits the game with 1:11 remaining and with 11 points here this afternoon. The Lakers were able to battle back, take a lead. They've led by as many as 6. That was at 35-29 with 16:36 remaining, but then a long run. And the largest lead for McKendree is where it is right now at 63-49. We've had 4 lead changes and a pair of ties in this game. And another run now by McKendree of late, an 11-0 run for the Bearcats. And they are about to put away what will be for them their 7th win of the year. Lakers will have to bounce back. They'll have to try to bounce back tomorrow. They'll play again right here at 1 o'clock. We'll have the call on the Roosevelt Athletics YouTube channel. Roosevelt against the host Quincy Hawks here in Quincy, Illinois. As we come out of the timeout now, it'll be Noah Franklin to the line here for McKendree. Franklin 2 for 2 from the charity stripe this afternoon. First free throw is in here. All right, official bouncing the ball on the GLVC logo just inside the foul line, and now Franklin gets the ball back. Second one is in and out, and the rebound to Jalen Wyndham for the Lakers. Coming up on the final minute of the game, Griffin Yaklich is back in. After Sawyer fouled out, he brings it across the timeline, pulls up near side left. Pass in deep, at least an attempted pass in deep, tipped away by Andrew Moore near sideline below us, and the Lakers to keep it with 18 to shoot, 59.8 remaining in the game. Here comes the inbound from Yaklich, and the ball from behind that was intended there for Wyndham. The ball was tipped away from behind by Franklin, and McKendree wound up with the ball. Here's Rennie Harris now into the front court. 48 seconds for the game. Good effort by the Lakers, but again, they'll have to try to bounce right back after giving it their all here, but coming up short. Drive it from the right. Harris misses a layup, but he got it right back. McKendree more than happy to wind down time off the clock. Shot clock is at 15, 13 ahead of the game clock. Out near the timeline, Harris. Shot clock to 7. You can hear the countdown by the McKendree bench. Harris pulls up, 17-footer, right of the lane is in. So Harris drains that one. 66-49, 13 seconds remaining. A pull-up three, misses for Mikey West. The rebound cleared by Rennie Harris. And this will wind down the rest of the time. Kind of a disheartening result here for the Lakers as they, again, battled back after an early deficit, took a lead, but could not hold on. And in the end, as the buzzer sounds, the game comes to its conclusion. The final score here this afternoon, the McKendree Bearcats 66 and the Roosevelt Lakers 49. We'll take a look now at scoring stats for the game here today. And for McKendree, they were led in scoring. Rennie Harris with 18 points in the contest. And then it was Andrew Moore with 14, 10 in the game for Chavez Woods. And then it was Noah Franklin with 8, 4 apiece for King, Fredrickson, and Wilson. And Wyatt Zellers also, by the way, had 4. Burton, Schoenbach, and Fridley all playing but not scoring for McKendree. For the Lakers, they were led in scoring by Jalen Wyndham, 18 points. He was 7 of 16 from the floor, 4 of 9 from three-point range. Finishing up with 18, also in double figures, was Dante Sawyer with 11 as he fouled out of the game with 1:11 remaining. Rest of the scoring for RU, Mikey West with 6. It was Devon Smith-Johnson with 9, then West with 6. 3 in the ball game for Kaleem Taylor and Griffin Yaklich with 2. As Kleinsmith played but did not score. Shooting stats in the game today for the Lakers, 19 of 51, 37.3%. They wound up going 8 of 27 in the second half after shooting 45.8% of the first half. We talked about how the Lakers went cold, and that stat bears that out. Roosevelt 9 of 27 from three-point range, and they went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, for McKendree, they finished up 25 of 48, 52.1%, 6 of 14 from 3, 10 of 18 from the free throw line. Rebounding in the game, McKendree dominant on the boards. They doubled up the Lakers 40-20. Turnovers today, 15 for McKendree to 11 for the Lakers. So McKendree going to 7-2. Lakers fall to 0-7. And they will continue their search for their first win of the year in less than 24 hours. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. It'll be Roosevelt against the host Quincy Hawks. And we'll have the call live audio here for you on the Roosevelt Lakers YouTube channel. Thanks to Jack Rohn and the stat staff here at Quincy University for their help on stats for the game. And most of all, we thank all of you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. As again, the final here this afternoon, McKendree 66 and Roosevelt 49. Hope you'll join us tomorrow afternoon right here from the same spot. Either way, until we speak to you again, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you so much for joining us. And for now, from the Pepsi Arena in Quincy, Illinois, we wish you all a very pleasant good afternoon.